And some form of sense. You have no sense. Because I come to you, unless I forgot watch by the screen recording them for myself and see me come to and with disrespect. As much as you over here tell me some share class, we never go over there with that disrespect. Come actually want to hear what is the problem.
That's so true. So I was scrolling through TikTok and I see Annie live because I was friends with Annie from many moons when probably she only have 10 people that following her. And I see Annie live. Anyway, I said, let's click on it and see what's going on. Only to see Annie laid up in bed and she kind of looked really horrible distress. So I said, what's going on with her? Why is she looking like that? Boops! I see Moya come in on the live beside her. The first thing Moya said, what is the problem? And Annie just started to class Moya, man. She said, what did he say? And all when Moya trying to get to her to ask her what did he say, she was clapping up the screen and all no, Moya is trying to find out what did TJ say. But of course in reality is that they always go after TJ, and I feel the reason why they go after TJ is the fact that TJ will never come on social media in no form to disrespect Moya. So him not looking nobody, him not friend nobody like him. I look them. You see, if he must have give a command and a friend up with everybody in terms of the woman them, like him I look them and him I charm them in any way for make Moya feel disrespected, they would accept him better. Because of course they would know him and Moya there, but they would have this thing of thinking that he is possibly available, and he is not going to do that. So Moya is telling the truth. She never go over there in any way. She was just asking, what did he say? What is the problem?
Because I'm tell you how me stay. You see, if TJ says something for disrespect and that, I me first I'm gonna go at him. As some stay, I just not gonna do it on the media. I'm not run joke, I'm not a careless girl. If my man does something what I don't like and I find disrespectful as female, because I'm always a girls. Make anybody tell you about me. I'm not a man defend. I'm the first one for defend the woman them over the man. Always. So if my man says somewhere where you find disrespectful to your daughter or another female, and me first one I attack him about it, make him tell you about me. So when I come to you, I ask you straightforward. What did he say? You can't answer. You say your daughter is nobody.
You see, Annie now, the only time that Annie is not lying is when she is sleeping. The only time Annie is not trying to manipulate someone is when she's sleeping. TJ did not say that. TJ was on the live, Kitty was on the live, Triple was on the live, Jayden was on the live, and while they were talking, everybody trying to convince Fabi if she want to go back to Jayden. TJ is not 100% with it, but he says that if she love him, the ball is in her court, and he give the reason why he would tell her to really think about going back to Jayden. Jayden is right there, and everybody hear what going on. Miss Triple say what she's saying, and Jayden saying, and even Jayden talking, Jayden has always tried to refute the fact that there is any relationship between Annie daughter, Mika, and him. He said nothing is there. So, but anyway, Fabi say you're there with Annie daughter Mika, and TJ say, I bet I did say big C. What is wrong with that? Everybody see what go on with Annie and show up her daughter and Jayden, and nobody not thinking about it as anything. But we see big C live at yard with Jayden, combing Jayden here, round stove the stuff with Jayden. And even Mika and Annie knew that. All of that was on the intake after Fabia Big C around the cut. So with all that and so on, but my thing is this, Annie energy is really about the fact that she can't get control of Jayden for her daughter, so them can work on manipulating him into thinking him have a family and name out him money for build house. Back to you, Moya.
TJ not get up and call nobody no. Just brawling so they say Mika is nobody. According to what the people them say, he said that he thought the relationship was a joke. That is not disrespecting anybody. Everybody knows that TikTok people come with them story and them storyline to get views. You know all do it. Someone is selling a soul over here for views. You know do anything for views and likes. So if him feel like the relationship was a joke and him said that nothing do wrong. Because at the end of the day it's a conversation between 4 people. Him never dare talk to himself. Him never dare on him own screen at chat your daughter. It's a conversation between 4 people. So out of the 4 people that TJ alone you can attack because have it same a weak fence.
Moya, Annie is not going to attack Jayden, but it's Jayden is our problem, you know, because she can't control Jayden and get her daughter. Remember, so she want her daughter to go live with Jayden in house, you know. You get what I'm saying? So that is big allegation out there. So at the end of the day, them not going to try to attack their money bank, because even after Jayden get $500 when she think about her birthday, enough other things Jayden do, enough money Jayden spend with them off the ear.
Bro, you come in my life and you, me not lie to you. You make me life good. You make me life good. Me can go up on the motherfucking mountain top. You come across my life and you shine light in my motherfucking life, youth. You see me? But me think say me as a mother supposed to protect my daughter feelings.
People talk and people know. So they're thinking, okay, Jayden feel comfortable with me. Make her rope see me in, you understand? But when they realize them not really get control in terms of forcing on him to really take Mika, Jayden is our problem. You understand? But you can't go after Jayden. No, Miss Triple. Miss Triple as a big woman is very respected on the internet, and she come in at the guidance counselor for basically a lot of TikTokers in terms of splitting justice and looking out for them. Trust and believe, if Annie try to attack Miss Triple, people will take her down. Almost like how they would take down her if she attacked Jayden. So the other 2 weak fence there would be Kitty and TJ. Now of course Annie knows social media, and of course she know about Ramesh and them situation. She want to show favor to Ramesh, so of course it's easy to jump on the bandwagon and push down TJ. You understand? She would show minor slur at Kitty and whatever and so on, but the easiest person would have been TJ. What TJ said was not disrespect. If the man know of Big C after Fabi, that's what him know of. Even if him see little thing on the internet come up with many little things him now follow Annie's circle. So I'm not really 100% of things and nothing there. So it's easy to see the thirsty mother with the thirsty children that going after Jayden. Jayden would be a fool to get himself caught up and attached there. So no development, no dead death. So I just tear down, bring down him brand and suck out him pocket.
Jayden says something. Who is it in the box, guys? Because I don't even know. Jayden in our box? You're not saying nothing to Jayden. Who else did in the box attack? Who else, guys? Kitty. Alright, Kitty attack. Who else? Oh, Miss Triple. So 4 people attack and a teacher alone disrespect your daughter? You know, see, you alone as an individual as a disrespect to your daughter, miss. You alone. Shouldn't need nobody else to disrespect her. You alone as an individual as a disrespect to your entire family. Go one side and don't play with me, girl. Don't run the kill it. Me and you is not the same. I'm telling you all the time. Because you can't even use in the brain. Because it non-existent. It don't exist. It don't exist. So you can't talk. All thing you can do a cheap 50 bad with it. Because of that you feel like say a badness. 50 bad with it. You can't even speak. You can't even pronounce a proper word. What are you talking about? Go to school, please. Quickly. You. Go to school, please. So you can learn to have a conversation. Because all this is stemming from is a misunderstanding. Because you don't understand sentences. That's why. So TJ say, let me tell you how this go. Because me I learn to study like the done stem, you know. You see, because TJ say, he thought that the relationship between Jayden and Mika was a joke. You know what your mind tell you, say? TJ say Mika is a joke. That's it, and that's a problem. School, man. School, ASAP, please, do. evening class something. Cause at that, you know, at that time problem. You feel like say him say Mika is a joke. I could have never dealt with him and him disrespect Mika or just brawling so. Cause I'm a girl, girls at the end of the day. Sorry if I to some words, guys. The braces them and I'm jaw corner. But you just not make no sense. And this is always my problem with you know. If 5 people are talk about one thing, a teacher alone and they can't have strength for. Cause him never dare talk by himself. Him never dare talk by himself. I have 4 people in the conversation, so why him alone enough and why him alone this and him alone that? I always him fool no. One a school lady. Learn for understand simple sentences and don't piss me off. You come with your bag of excitement. You can't even have a cat. I see this I'm telling you say nobody you know. You just love to talk and cuss bad word. Because if I come to you face to face and I ask you a question and you can't answer you can't even construct a proper sentence. Can't go work with them, man. Can't work with them. Go to school, man. So you can't stop arguing unnecessarily, though. And for those who don't know, you don't have to argue with people to get views over here, yeah? And views though important. Views not change the lifestyle. Cause all the views that you're getting, you're still careless. Views can't help you. Do something else.
The thing is, with any views, all of them put together, it don't make sense. Because at the end of the day, she run up and down and go Airbnb, and she not live in a one good house. And she have children that need a proper home. You understand? Where Annie live is not somewhere where somebody could really live and feel really safe knowing that you have children. So all the views put together, it is not translating into money where it can be of help to her. You understand? She's running for Airbnb and so on and trying to make herself relevant on social media, and she's doing the nastiest of things so much so people is just looking at them as the nasty family, the dirty people. And the thing about it, she now make her children look like scabies. She devalue her children. So any man even looking at her daughters, not really going to want them as someone to stand beside them. They're going to just use them because look at the mother. And the funny thing is, a lot of things that go on social media, the same little girls them is speaking out the negative part, the toxic part, and go tell the mother and don't tell them the context of the whole story. So guess what? Them caught up in the whole pile of crap. So guess what happened? No better mama, no better pit them. So now when we used to look at the children as children and say she have these little girls, the little girl Zoe need to go to school and go learn something. Put on one uniform and go learn one skill. The daughter Mika need to go out there go learn one skill. She up and down on the road with days when them supposed to be at school. I scrape them up and down the place and so on. I walk up and down and looking at hardware and so on and thing and not actually buying anything. Just doing it to stimulate people thinking that they need help. So when they come on social media, they can say, oh, you know, say, me need an extra this to buy one door. Oh, me need an extra this to do whatever. Her views are not making sense.
Cause you just a walk and look argument to people for no reason because it feed your lifestyle. It make you feel nice for no say how much thousands of people are watching your cuss. So that's no plan for do the rest of your life, just cuss. Cuss. Who can cuss the most bad word? I'm not upon it to do no. I'm not upon it to do no, miss. Please. I'm here the next one to sit down here so I agree. Because I know better, you know. I know better than that. So shame on me too. Because I know what I sit down here so I agree enough for. Honestly. No, for real. Shame on me for true. Because I should have just ignore you from night. Honestly. But my ears don't do that shit, bro. Because it's like, you just always feel like say, yes, man. TJ says something, I'm jump on TJ. And I have 4 people that talk about it and a teacher alone they can't answer. Guys, I'm not asking Kitty for other. I tell her to send me the request individually. You hear me? See how me a chat foolishness. You don't know what I mean. Thank you for the gift. Tell her to send me it now. One me Kitty, come play, make a mix up one.
Good night, Moya. Nice.
See, I know that. Mama tell us, remember say, I keep on telling people no. Me know my man, Kitty. Me know not no more than over here talk and him give him 2 cents, right? But there's no reason why teacher like get up and disrespect Mika just so. For no reason.
But no one didn't. But no one of us.
For reason.
None of us didn't. That's the whole point. Not one of us.
I don't like when they do that shit because I just feel like it's unfair. Because at the end of the day, Kitty are foreign with their talk, right? You know, have a conversation about whatever, right? And me I say it's always him. So if 4 people are talk, everybody is alright, you know. But TJ enough and TJ enough for send
No, Maya and a TJ alone. Them you know see them always say Kitty too. Remember me as well them over here on my side say me and TJ they hate us. Like
I actually never want to argue. Cause I was saying to myself, Kitty, right? Alright then. If TJ, cause not no more than TJ says something that she probably never like as a mother, fine, right? You're entitled to that as a mother. So me ask her straightforward, what did he say then? Cause Kitty, when I run joke, you know, you see if TJ says something for disrespect her, I'm here the first one to call him and say, you should have said this, whatever. Me just want to know. Cause the people that might tell me straightforward say nothing no good so, right? But me as alright, they're nothing more than so and it takes something as disrespect, but it wasn't intentionally disrespectful. You understand what I say? Cause remember that can happen. You're entitled to your feelings. Me can say something to your Kitty and me I run joke, me not take it as nothing. But you probably feel it and you not like the joke and you can say, Moya, I find that disrespectful. Fine. So me I go to her to say, alright then what did he say then? You understand?
Right.
What did he say? So me can know what is whatever. One bag of argument, nobody can tell me. She can't tell me straightforward what him say.
because we never say nothing bad. You come like you not understand. The woman just torment. The woman just alright. Let me tell you what the big problem, Maya. The problem is we did it and through my hand over me start back the series. You understand? And I try with Fabi and Jayden for work, whatever the workout, whatever. She maybe did want fear daughter for do with Jayden.
That have nothing to do with that have nothing to do with nothing. Let me tell you what I think it is. There, Kitty, and this is why it trigger me. So people are telling me what's up for TJ, but them not understand what I'm going. You know what the problem is? And you want to cuss Jayden, and she probably want to cuss Miss Triple too. But you see, because she don't have the strength to do it, or she feel like so the people are gonna bring her down. If she do it and they might come at her, she'll come for TJ instead. And I don't like that shit. It's not TJ she want to argue with. It's not TJ she want for class. She want to bring. If she could right now, she'd have bring down Jaden to the ground. But she's afraid to do it and she knows the Jaden people then will come for her, bring her right down to the ground.
And in a mad out of rockers try to bring down Jayden, the money bag, the brinks, the person who she can say, Mika, just message Jayden and say whatever, you know we send a thing for you. You know a fair dirty style of living that. So anything is possible where she is concerned. She not going to touch Jayden because guess what happened? She find favor in Jayden's eyes and she knows there's somebody she can reach out to and beg a thing until when he get fed up and decide to come class them on social media. Them better don't underestimate Jayden.
She not go do it, so she'll find a next source. Find a next source, lady. Don't not yes so. Find a next source. Because I always telling this, and the people them wanna always think of the weak fence and them wanna look out for. I tell for telling this, not the people that want cuss the most bad word. That's why your bad word can't frighten me. You can't come and say come cheap bad word at the screen all day because I'm mouth and a app. Your one bag of bad word cannot face me. That's why I'm willing for coming in your face, come ask you what you say about me. You notice me?
At the end of the day, Annie need to send her children go back to school with the monies she's wasting on R&B, running up and down all these streets, rolling from one man bed to the next man bed or from one man shop to another man gully bank. You know shame, woman? Imagine Moya, a young girl, and she outclass you by far. You sell yourself on the internet as classless. You are blatantly advertising your daughters like you're in the marketplace. One big careless and worthless mama. So you can't be upset when you show people who you are, what you are, and they see you for what you are. Annie, when people call you dunce, That's the whole attitude that you portray. But you know what is the craziest thing? Is that the amount of careless big women on the app that is trying to normalize no morals and no education, making Annie feel like her nasty life is okay and she's alright with being ambitiously dunce. The whole family put together don't even make one. I can say that Anna is trying, but because you see Anna man red ants is not a walkover. So of course Anna going to have a little different attitude about her. But not too far of a difference if she don't really try to keep herself separated from her mother and the rest of their family lifestyle. This big old nasty woman Annie, look at the example you're setting for your girls. You want to tell me that as a mother, I saw you would be proud to see your daughters them continuing to live their lives like this forever? At the end of the day, the main problem that Annie is having is a situation between Jayden and her daughter Mika. Annie vex because Annie vex because she realized that it's possible that Jayden know what is going on. What she need to remember is that Jayden is a street youth first, so him pre everything deep, and all the little hustling style and struggling life where them have and trying to push on themselves and him know about that lifestyle. Him is from that lifestyle, and he fully well knows the Annie family only pre him because they know him have some money put on there. If he was never top dog on social media, they would not even notice him, and they would tear him down just like how them tear down everyone else. Jayden has evolved, and I know he have learned many lessons from all the craps that go on social media. I will never say that Jayden has changed completely, but he would have learned certain lessons. Hence the reason why you hear he's saying a one woman him want and a Fabi. Just bear in mind, Fabi and Jayden make a good power couple. Him just need to learn how to humble himself and be more respectful to Fabi. And Fabi need to love Jayden more and show it. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.